Hi friends, Living Fit with Laura. It's becoming very warm, so I'd like to encourage my friends to get your exercise earlier in the morning before it starts getting hot. But I am at one of my other favorite parks, and I want to talk to you about the workout I did today. The first thing we do is clear out the debris in our minds of junk, guilt, shame, regret, remorse. We say the daily prayer to realign our focus. This is the day my Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in the day. I will not live in want today. I will not criticize, curse, condemn, or compare, negatively compete. I will stay out of the little me bubble. I will focus on the beauty, not on the garbage. I will focus on the beauty, the beautiful flowers, the sky, the trees, not on the garbage. So at this park, I did only 2 sets because I've got to get Daisy home. She does not do well in the heat. On this high bench, which is about 20 inches, it's about to my knee, I did 2 sets of single leg step ups. All the weight is on our heel. We pop up, engaging that core. I did 2 sets of 10, so left plus right equals count 1. Then I ran around this field. We must move forward to those things that lie ahead, putting behind us those things that lie behind. We move forward. There's no other thing to do. We need to keep looking through the front windshield, not the rearview mirror. As we grieve traumatic loss, we are strong. We are saying stable, serene, and strong. I ran around this field, but I'm going to give you a shortcut because I need to get my dog home. We always warm up. When I run, I have my weight on my heels. I'm keeping my ab taut, and I'm pushing the ground behind me as if I'm doing a hamstring leg lift in a gym. One of those exercises where you're lying on your tummy and you're pushing the weight behind you with your entire foot. So I ran around this field. Then I got to this bench and I did 20 squats. I didn't do 10 or 15. I pushed myself to 20. We are simply sitting down and then popping up using the ab muscles, all the weight on our heels. We continue to go to rep 2, engaging that core, engaging the glute to count 20. Hi friends, we push ourselves. We don't baby ourselves. And as the weather becomes hotter, we want to get out there earlier in the day. I'm going to take Daisy home now. So to reiterate, warm up and then 2 sets of 10 step ups on the high wall. So at 20 inches, left plus right equals count 1. I did 1 and then I ran around. I did 20 altogether, but 10 left and right equals count 1 step ups. Then I ran around here. This is after my warm up, all the way around the perimeter of the grass. And then on this low bench, we want to challenge ourselves, not baby ourselves. I did 20 squats, barely sitting down, putting the weight of the hip on that bench, popping back up, using those abs, engaging the core, all the weight on the heel. If we want to really challenge ourselves after we've built up our ab muscles, I'd like to encourage you to do a squat and then step up on a very fluffy, puffy recliner chair. That will really encourage you to engage that core. So sitting down until your butt touches this chair, we can sit all the way down. When I'm watching TV or writing or working and I want to get up from the sofa, I don't pull myself up with my arms. We don't want to hunch over. I deliberately do a step up from that sofa. There's multiple times a day we have opportunity for exercise. So even to get up from the sofa to get coffee or to take my dog out, I do a step up. I pop up off of that sofa with all my weight on my heels. Living Fit with Laura. We want to exercise when it is cooler. We don't want it to be dealing with the elements of heat, getting overheated. And most of all, we want to keep a clean and healthy and mental attitude. Remember, hope is our favorite four-letter word. Having optimism, persisting in everything. We have hope. We have optimism, persisting through everything. We get through everything. Nothing lasts forever except the promises of God. Nothing lasts forever in this world. People, places, and things, circumstances are always changing, always in flux. So that is why I teach my friends to never rely or depend on people, places, or things for saneness. We rely on the living God for our saneness. We can be sad, we can be tired, but we are joyful. We are always joyful because joy is free. Joy is that steadfast, permanent security that we have, that we know where we're going after we die. We all have a purpose in this world to live passionately, powerfully, and in the present. We do not live pitifully or pathetically. When we are betrayed by someone that we trust, or when we have experienced a traumatic loss, such as a job layoff. I lost my mother, and then I had a job layoff within the same 5 weeks. The job layoff was totally out of the blue. I had 5 minutes to clear my desk. That was after I was complimented by my supervisor that very day. Listen, we are sane, stable, serene, and strong. We do not depend on people, places, or circumstance for our saneness. We also don't have a pity party picnic for one. Try to get out of the sun here. We do not have a pity party picnic for one because we know that many other people could have it worse. So we want to be the light, shine light in the darkness. How do we turn on the light? We simply flip on the switch. When we are in the darkness of depression, shame, regret, guilt, and remorse, how do we get out of the darkness into the light? It's very simple. We don't need to talk to a therapist for 20 years about our feelings. I've talked about how we do not live by our feelings. Flipping the switch, turning the light on, is a shift in our attitude, our focus, and our mindset. Many people who are depressed and complaining all the time have a very negative mindset. Their problem is in their attitude. So I know because I had depression for quite a few years, and I was very pathetic and pitiful. I lived very pitifully. What happened to me was exaggerated. I was a young adult. I was stuck in a group home. I was so over-medicated on a cocktail of medicines that I could not even work. I could still observe and I could still learn, but I couldn't really communicate. And I was put in the group home and left to rot. But God is our Savior. He is our healer. He is our Redeemer. I'm completely restored. I have not taken any kind of psychiatric drug or antidepressant for 24 years. And I'm able to exercise. I'm able to work responsible jobs. God is our healer. He is our Redeemer. He is our Savior. Never people, never places, never things. Never a church, never a pastor, never a quote-unquote therapist who encourages you to be self-focused. Any therapist or counselor that encourages you to be self-focused is doing you a disservice. The key to contentment, my friends, is to get our mind off ourselves and onto this big, beautiful world. This is the day my Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in the day. Living Fit with Laura. Let's get our exercise. Let's stay cool. Drink lots of water. Let's have a wonderful day with me. Let's have a wonderful day with me on this very hot day to get and stay sane, stable, serene, and strong, because we have our mindset, our focus, our habits in thought, word, and deed in alignment with the love and the promises of our living and loving Savior. Have an awesome day with me. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.